to Buddy and the Boss, and hopefully we'll get through this video because the stupid iPad just wanted to update halfway through the video that I just done. So we're doing this for the second time, but that's okay because where I am now, I can just recharge and do all that sort of stuff, so we won't run out of power or anything. So you can take a good look at me now, as opposed to all the other videos. That's how rough it is out there on the streets, and that's how a lack of services, when you're banned from everywhere by the Byron Bay Police, you tend to get a little bit rough and rugged like that. And also I will say that the drugs did not help, and but now that I'm here, I'm completely off all drugs. That includes weed and obviously the gear. So it was all the rough times that drove me to that, and the police and the pressure that drove me to the drugs and everything. They were not there for to help society. They're there to push the ones doing it hard and the toughest. They just love picking on them, and we're going to concentrate on these videos, first of all, on that little short fat copper in the video that was tormenting us just prior to Buddy's passing. We're just going to have a little thing on you in the next couple of days. At the moment, I'm just relaxing, eating beautiful food. We got all sorts of berries and mangoes and ice cream. What do we got? All sorts of fancy fruit drinks. I mean, I got a fridge full. I went out and spent shitloads on fucking food, something like nearly $200 worth of food. So there's nothing we don't have, and it's all the healthy stuff, none of that bullshit stuff. In saying that, I thought I'd let you know that this place could be a permanent for a while, which is good because it gets me a chance now to go and get a job somewhere. And I must say that I'm in Ballina now, so Ballina offers a lot more opportunities when it comes to work. It's a bit more spaced out, and you know, the police here, they're not bothering me at all. I haven't had one run-in with the police, obviously. Nothing's been said about my behaviour. So, and that's what I'm going to touch on today quickly, after I just show you around the place a little bit. I want to touch on how far back this bullying from the Byron Bay Police, how long ago it started, and how they use the word, what was it? I should be used to it now. My behaviour. Now I'm about to point something out in this letter that I had written by the Igenia Caravan Park. Now, she wasn't supposed to write this letter, and she had to give me this letter because the police told her so. So I'll just quickly show you around. This is how I'm living now, so we're sort of getting back to normal. I miss me dog completely. I really wish he was here. I found out that this place is actually pet friendly, but the people at Fletcher Street Cottage and Link to Home failed to tell people that, and they failed to tell me that. Otherwise, Buddy may still be alive today. We could have got to that cancer earlier, but due to rough living and that, you just can't tell. You're doing so much just to live and survive and look after your dog. But things like this, you just miss. And if we were told about this place before, Buddy may still be alive today. But I blame the police mainly on everything. They're the ones that made us homeless, the ones in Queensland. And the Byron Bay ones, well, they just, as you can see by my videos, they just bullied us and all that sort of stuff. But here I am. This is me in accommodation. So all you bums out there that call me a bum, you're a bum. Because this is how I like to live, really, in a house, decent. So I've got me, I'm just watching a movie here at the moment. I've got me laptop going. I am watching a bit of a gangster movie. Right, so running it through the old speaker here, so I've got a nice sound going on. We've got my bike over there, you've got the bathroom in there, toilet, sink and all that. TV, there's everything there. Behind me, if we look out this window, we've got a beautiful view, if I can get you to see out there instead of all the light. Well, you can't see out there because we'll go out the front way and have a look out here, right? It's all just bush out the back, so and then you look out the front. Oh, well you don't. Hang on, I've got an auto exposure lock on this thing. I'm going to try and fix that real quickly. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so look, there's always something fucking going on. There's a lock on this thing. I'm not sure how to work it, so I'll just leave that for now. You don't need to see out the front, really. I'll see if I can get it now. Ready? What? No. It's nice. I'll show you in another video. It's not really that important at the moment. So, as you can tell, I'm a lot more relaxed now, and we can sort of get into this. Now, we're going to concentrate, like I said, on that short little fat podgy copper, that stupid young girl that was dancing in the background, the ones that called me a pest. As you can see by that video, the police are actually the pests, and they're the ones that are obnoxiously annoying. They suppress the homeless, they don't give them a chance to get up, and they paint them all with one brush, and they lie and all that sort of stuff. So they're the real criminals, and I'm here to expose that. Now that I've had a good rest, our mind's getting back together. Now that I'm housed, I'm totally off the drugs. So, and I'll tell you what, I needed them at that time because the police pressure was too much. So they cause a lot of drug problems in society. They cause, basically they're just causing crime really, and they're criminals themselves. I do not respect the police one little bit because every one of them has tormented me and my dog, nearly killing me in the process at the end of it after Buddy's death. But anyway, thank God my son Jaden, thank you, because if you didn't contact me and stuff like that, I would have really been lost, and I might not be doing this video right now. So thank you to you, son, for staying in touch and sending me those beautiful photos of my beautiful, wonderful granddaughter, and that certainly does give me something to live for. So thank you, son. I really appreciate you. Now, just getting back to the Byron Bay Police real quick. I want to nut this out. I don't want to go on too long because I haven't got much memory on my phone. We'll have to fix that. So this letter I'm about to read to you is going to show all you people how, or all my subscribers, anyone listening out there, how the police started off with the behaviour problems. Now, I was having showers at Igenia Caravan Park, right, in Byron Bay. Igenia, it's just across the road from the golf course. And I would pay $35 a week for showers. Not just for showers. So I'd go in, have a shower, and nick off. So all that was paid through my EFTPOS card, so I had evidence and proof of payments and all that stuff. Because I like to have evidence of everything that I do. And so people get misjudged, and they get a reputation because of the police. And people fear the police in business, they have a lot of control and power. They only have to say something, and a manager or an owner or security guard or someone like in that sort of position will certainly do what they say. Now, Igenia Caravan Park was told not to write this letter and not to give me the information that they did provide to me, but the boss did persuade them by saying if they didn't, they'd be on YouTube. But anyway, you're on YouTube now anyway. So you shouldn't have done what the police said. You should have just let that go and just kept our deal going, because there was nothing wrong. Right, so at the time, this is on the 29th of September 2023, it was a Friday when I got this letter. Now, it was about a week or two before I was told to move along from the beach by the rangers. I was in the bush there, as you can see by my other videos, where I was building that little pallet house type thing on the beach. Well, the ranger Norm came out and the police came out. Alright, so they threatened to take all my stuff and all this sort of stuff again, and as we know, that's illegal. I've got the protocol here. I'm not going to read it out now. This will be a long video. But what I do have here is this letter, and that they weren't supposed to write, but we persuaded them, like I said. So that was on that date, the 29th of September 2023. And that's only half the time I've been homeless because of the police. So anyway, it says here, good afternoon, JJ. In response to your request for an appreciation of as to why we advised you that you could no longer enter the park are below. Visits from the local authorities requesting us, that's a request, not an order, but a request, but they did, requesting us to advise them of your attendance is not part of my operating responsibility. Well, of course it's not, but why would they want you to contact them if I was going there and I was a paying customer? So, okay, so obviously the police have said something, there's some threats towards them. So anyway, let me go on. Okay, so local police visiting the park to discuss your behaviour and living circumstances created concern around the family-based business that comes to the park. So apparently my behaviour, but there was no problems at the park ever, so my behaviour was fine. It's only the police saying the word behaviour, okay? And they were concerned about my living circumstances. That's what it says right there. It says it right there. Right. If they were concerned about my living circumstances, they should have given us a fucking house. And as for my behaviour, that's just made up. Now, let's continue on. Trespass notice. Should you return to the park and breach the agreement we reached, then you will be served with a formal notice. In relation to the decision made to not allow you to enter the park, the outcome was based around the information provided to us through authorities and the impact it was having on our business team. As the park manager and with direction from my company and area manager, I was left with no option but to refuse you further entrance to the park. Now, it wasn't Cass that did that. That plainly is a full letter explaining the authorities. The authorities. Okay, that's the police. There's a bit of evidence going way back to 27. Now, you notice the words in here. It's quite consistent throughout everything they say, and you see on the latest video just before Buddy passed, it's because of my behaviour and, well, living circumstances. I mean, there's a lot of people homeless now, but I've been threatened here with a trespass notice, and it was the authorities left her with no choice. It's written, it's signed, it's letterheaded, it's from the park. police, if you don't think that I'm going to follow through with this and get compensation out of this one way or another, or at least expose you to you and your families, I think again, I'm relentless. I'm not going to give up. Right? Everyone's going to see everything here. Mr. Keogh and your fucking corrupt gang of fucking hoods down there at Byron Bay Police Station. I'm getting more information this side of town in Ballina. The way you cunts are corrupt, and just like I say, you see in my videos how they bully people, and everyone that sees you on this YouTube now is going to look at you in disgust and disgrace on how you treat homeless people. Now this is me in an environment that I somewhat am getting used to again. That's a bit weird to have everything at your fingertips. Obviously I'm looking a lot fresher, a lot cleaner. My mind's more together. We're going to run it up to 20 minutes. We're on 16.03 right now, so we're going to run it up to about 20 minutes this video. So like, yeah, you know, it's all to do with the police, and as you see in the latest ones, they use the same thing, your behaviour. There's no proof of my behaviour because there is no behaviour problems. The only time I go off is in general, because I've had a hard life, let's face it, is if you're talking shit to me, or you're doing something towards me that I haven't provoked. I'll bite back, without a doubt. I don't just go off for no reason. You can probably tell I'm not that type of guy. I can be, if you rub me the wrong way. But I mean, you've got to do something wrong. I don't just start behaviour problems for no reason. And in all the times that they came to move me along from these places that you see, everywhere that the homeless sleep now, I was sleeping, and I've been banned from everywhere. I've been banned from 3 churches, I've been banned from the soccer fields, I've been banned from Meccano Shopping Centre, I've been banned from Fletcher Street Cottage, all because of my behaviour, which hasn't been captured on camera, even at the Fletcher Street Cottage. So we're going to get to that one, Fletcher Street Cottage, and we're going to get on to you and prove that you lied, okay, to have me banned. So you're working with the police, Damien, putting your name out there, and I reckon you should quit as manager ASAP. And all you police that I'm about to fucking expose, I say you better start taking off those fucking uniforms, because you don't deserve to serve the public. You're there to serve the public and not to put them down, pressure them, torment them, call them a pest. You can call me a pest if you like, because I'm getting right under your skin now, aren't I? Especially you, little fat podgy. You, the one that came out with the fake banning notices and keep trying to blame the ICO. Funny thing is, there's no name on that ticket from the ICO. There's only your little scribble. The same one that's on the Fletcher Street Cottage banning notice. It's not the manager's signature, it's yours. I've got all this to prove that, and it's all going up on the internet. And we're going to contact the LECC or whatever it is, the independent commission that looks into police corruption, and we're certainly having Byron Bay looked at with a magnifying glass, because you guys made this my life. You never gave me an opportunity to work, to settle down, or anything like that, until my dog passed away. And now look at me, it's easy to get a place. I wasn't trying to live homeless, I wasn't trying to be a bum and on drugs. This is what homelessness does to you when you're suppressed by the police. I was evicted by police illegally, without warrant of possession or notice by the owner, with 1 hour to leave my house. I was in for 2 years. I've got all the electricity accounts here, it runs into 2 years in my name. So I'm also going to be exposing all you lot as well, eventually up in Queensland. So I'll be the police #1 fucking enemy, and I ain't fucking afraid of you. Let's get that fucking clear. I ain't afraid of you. It's out on the internet, okay? You cunts are criminals, your bullies, your everything that you're supposed to protect society from. You are it. You wear the uniform, you hide behind the uniform. Well, this is the outlaw. You made me the fucking outlaw. Right? I had a business and everything. My dog was happy, everyone was fucking happy until yous came along and made us homeless. So we're into 20 minutes now, and I did say 20 minutes, might go 1 or 2 minutes over. So this is just a brief introduction to what's to come. You can all see that I'm off drugs now. I don't need them because I've got secure accommodation. And tomorrow's Sunday. So Monday, first thing, I'm going to go looking for a job. I'm going to need some money to get together so I can get this four-wheel drive like I've wanted all this time. And get my licence and all that sort of stuff. I've got the licence, I just need to have the birth certificate and all that, which was stolen off me by Ben Young. And listen to this real quick. I'll show you the videos, I'll show you how it happened, when it happened, everything. I've got all the evidence there. Ben Young stole my false teeth, believe it or not, stole my other computer and all my tools and all sorts of fucking things, birth certificate, the whole lot. So I've had to get it all, I have to get it all again. I've only got copies. So that's Ben Young. And he was handing it to the police in the back of the wagon. I reported it stolen, wrote a list down. And, well, obviously they just wanted to go through my stuff and see what was on the computer, whatnot. But in any sense, we know Ben Young's a police informant. And Ben Young, it doesn't matter what happens in life, if you ever see this video, just know somewhere in time, in this lifetime, me and you are going to catch up. And that's all I'll say there, that one day me and you are going to catch up. Alright, we do believe you've got away with enough, you police informant, you work for them, we know that now. I've been told by the people all sorts of stories. What about that time you were sitting in the fucking field naked? That's why they kept arresting you and putting you in the fucking jail, because you just sit in the fucking field. Where I was at the soccer grounds. Years ago, apparently, just sitting there, naked. Just sitting there, you wouldn't respond to them, so they lock you up. Well, every time you do something, you sit there, don't you? Just cross your legs and wait for something. Well, Ben Young, you'll be waiting for me, because we will be catching up one day. It might be 5 years down the track, who knows? But we'll let the story fade out, shall we? Before I come and see you, and we'll have a little chat. Right, in saying that, Foreign Police, you fat little podgy bastard that told me to leave the sports field just before Buddy passed away. I hope you're watching this. I hope you got the family gathered around, roasting marshmallows over your fucking little stove, because, yep, you really kicked it off, didn't you? You really gave us all the fucking evidence we need for your undoing. And same as you, little princess, a little dancing princess in there, backing up Daddy, are we? Is that who it is? Is that how it works down at the police station? Bombay Pest, the little dance in the background, really mature. This is what they're fucking recruiting for police officers these days? You gotta be kidding me, right? That little fat cunt couldn't even move as fast as a fucking donut falling off a fucking shelf. Mate, you fucking eaten too many of them things. You're not fit at all. You couldn't do anything. And look, you other two, that skinny little rake copper there, he was smart, he didn't say a word, right? He had to go along with it, so he smiled here and there, but that's alright, we'll let you go for now. But all these young cunt coppers, learning off the old cunt coppers. Anyway, it's disgusting. I've gone 4 minutes over, nearly 5, so we're going to quit it here. We'll get to nearly almost exactly 25. Anyway, this is Buddy and the Boss giving you a sample until I get everything up and running and have a bit of a rest from all this street stuff. This is Buddy and the Boss. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This will probably be a 30-minute video. But as you can see here, how I'm just going to do these videos from now will just be like this. Here's the fat little bodgy cunt on the day that he was giving me a fine for 2 stolen push bikes, in which I've never been charged for. I've never seen any evidence, photos, don't know where there's no story to it. This man here is completely one of them that is mainly targeting me. So if you all see this guy and his little gang driving around Byron Bay, well, these are the bully police, okay? These are the ones you don't trust. They don't do much work. It's obviously by his weight that he doesn't even work out as an officer. They just sit around and torment homeless people. They will not go out and get real criminals, probably because they're associated with them, and probably get kickbacks. Who knows? We'll investigate that. You can see there their little body cameras they wear, but they freak out when I put mine on. Okay, so we are housed now. It's only taken me a week to get a place. But these guys had held me back, and I couldn't get a place without a dog. Ironically, we'll get to Fletcher Street Cottage and their lies and how they tie up with the police. But these police have banned me from half of Byron Bay. And the way they did it, because I'm not a public nuisance, because my behaviour is just fine, they couldn't go to court and get a city banning notice because there's nothing that I've done wrong. So what they do is death by 1,000 cuts. And what they'll do is they'll go around to all these establishments and get managers and security to do fake statements, or they'll just sign a banning notice because of my behaviour.